The piano lesson depicts the living room of Henri Matisse's home in Issy-les-Moulineaux, with his elder son, Pierre, at the piano. The artist sculptured Decorative Figure, at bottom left, and, at upper right, his painting Woman on a High Stool.
The piano lesson by Henri Matisse. This highly abstract painting is important because of its relation to the Cubist grid developed by Pablo Picasso and Georges Braque, because of its biographical aspects, and especially due to its thoughtful iconography or symbolic content. This large flat gray painting can be a bit confusing at first. Let's begin with the boy in the lower right. He is the artist's son, Pierre Matisse, who grows up to become a famous art dealer in New York in the 1940s. It's worth remembering that 1916 was during World War I, the most devastating conflict Europe had yet known. When Henri painted this image, Pierre was actually mobilized. The painter did not know if his son would return. In a way then, this is a nostalgic image. Matisse has painted his son much younger than he actually was, perhaps recalling happier times.
Henri Matisse. You know him as a prominent part of art history, but before he arrived on the scene, the way the world looked at color and form was inherently different. Matisse changed the trajectory of art altogether, introducing bold palettes and shapes that eventually became a staple of modern art. Matisse cut his teeth in post-impressionism, a style that utilized bright colors, thick application of paint, and expressive distortion of the natural world. He later applied his own twist on the format, blazing the trail for a new movement that would soon be coined fauvism. The genre got its name when an art critic referred to the style as fauves, French for wild beasts. It was characterized by vivid colors and the use of very basic lines and shapes to depict its subject matter. Fauvism paved the way for new forms of abstraction. The next time you see a cutout pattern on a t-shirt or billboard, or eye a pair of bold pumps or starburst earrings, take note of the color palette used and style of shapes constructed. Are they reminiscent of Matisse? The answer will, most likely, be yes.
Paris in the early years of the 20th century was a hotbed for the avant-garde, and Henri Matisse one of its most revolutionary talents. Dubbed a fauve, or wild beast, for his radical early experiments in colour, Matisse rejected the notion that artists should present an illusion of reality, but he was, however, deeply inspired by the world around him. In his prints and drawings, his paintings, sculptures, and his late cutouts, he distilled all this into an art that sang with colour, an art of sinuous line and form, and simplified almost to the point of abstraction. Matisse gave us a window on the world that was distinctly his own, but left art transformed forever.